What? You guys are back?
Crystal!
You guys didn't...
Huh?
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the...
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super...
something like... I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Or those... Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell...
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pal.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be...
Let's fly!
Seedwing! Traveler! Paimon! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you... We're fine, but what about you guys? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of... Oh, of course! We must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervalet know that he was needed here? Well, Miss sure Nervalet has strong resonance with the hydro element. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for... I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Take me up! Courier?
Yeah, I would.
That's no excuse for...
Junior! Lurvine! We're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the...
And you? Are you...
Yep. That is...
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the...
I mean, the infirmary...
Oh, yeah?
You two really are just...
Not at all!
Let's fly!
Now guess, what suit will this next
Well, look who it is.
Traveler,
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Thanks to everyone's... Oh, right.
Whoa, how did she
She didn't want to stress you out.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out.
You meant father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand.
Her attitude towards you is even better than... You should believe her. She has her...
Father is very...
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was
That does sound like...
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next...
Looks like it, yeah?
Excellent. I will host...
For real? Then Paimon...
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you... Well, next time, you go...
fly! War makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have too much more. Take me up!
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface?
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still up?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case...
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super...
Miss Clorinde has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts...
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorinde received lipstick and...
those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out Oh, and I have some gifts...
Are these from
Nope. They're from yours. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is...
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Let's fly! Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Welcome to the Rag and Bone Shop.
Let's fly!
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Sure feels that way. But the... Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! It's like... We've now gone to so many places together, and there are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but You're counting Paimon today? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well! Just a thought. The last time we fell asleep here, we outside. We should be safe now. Alright then, good night to you, Traveler. Now for a little rest after breakfast. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to— Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channel.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up. Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Take me up! Let's fly!
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with the earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the sea—
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get— by the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Aha, yes.
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice! Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now! Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will ask—
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, Yeah, don't worry. We'll come back.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur Nervulette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Nervulette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been... Nervulette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for...
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular map. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is...
Navia should be in Poisson, right?
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Take me up!
Oh no! What happened here? Navia should be around here, right?